The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Pauline Verzosa. 5 officials from the Office of the Vice President finally attended the House Committee on Good Government hearing. Among them was Emily Rose Torrentira, OVP Legal Affairs Division Chief, who refused to take the oath, just like Vice President Sara Duterte weeks ago. She was reportedly the one who refused to receive the panel's summons for OVP personnel.
I am not an invited resource person. Second, that I have only been asked now to explain why there was no receipt for subpoena for the persons who are not present here.
The remaining attendees were grilled about the good governance program of the OVP. The officials said they had no personal knowledge on how the confidential expenses were used.
Your Honor, the budget was proposed by the Office of the Vice President, and it would be for different programs, Your Honor. But as to the details, Your Honor, I do not have information on the specific details and items to be spent under the confidential expense.
Vice President Sara Duterte denied the so-called Save the Queen plot and called it as stupid. Recall that former Customs Bureau Intelligence Officer Jimmy Guban told the House Quad Committee about the Save the Queen plot. He alleged that the killings by the Davao Mafia was done to save the Queen in order to become the next president. VP Sara scoffed at Guban's revelation and reiterated that she has no plans yet for the 2028 national elections.
Save the Queen. Napaka-obvious naman siguro nun na parang tipong ang aming operation ay to make sure that she becomes president, and ang pangalan ng operation namin ay Save the Queen. Parang walang tanga na operator na ipapangalan mo sa operation mo ay kung ano yung objective mo.
Well, Congressman Dan Fernandez says Vice President Sara Duterte could have been cited in contempt over her refusal to attend their hearings. He also noted that they are only choosing not to pursue it as a courtesy to Duterte. Here's an excerpt from his interview on The Big Story.
Ano pong ang detalye po doon?
Well, actually, yung medyo problem, no? Parang nagiging basihan na yun ng mga resource persons natin. Before, it's always like sila mismo yung nako-confine, and this time nag-employ sila ng panibagong tactic that yung mga kaanak naman nila, and that's the reason why I manifested doon sa hearing that we have to validate yung mga documents that were submitted to us in order to find out if indeed yung excuse was really legal, no? I hope that these are all legal para at least justified yung humanitarian cause that was approved by the committee a while ago. Kasi parang sa akin parang hindi siya acceptable eh. Parang feeling ko talagang nag-evade siya eh. Considering that she's very close with the Vice President, and at the same time sila yung involved doon sa movement of the money that was withdrawn by the Pahardas, and I think their presence in the hearing is so important that they need to evade attending the hearing, ano. So but still pumayag na rin naman ako doon sa decision ng committee na bigyan pa ng another chance, no, to appear in the next hearing.
That's for Zuleika Lopez, the Chief of Staff.
Yes.
Only her.
Only her. Oo, yes. But yung if ever that she will not be attending in the next hearing, or yung justification is not validated, I'm pretty sure masasite na rin siya in contempt.
Is it possible to cite the Vice President in contempt, or it's not because of parliamentary courtesy?
Well, it's possible, no? But of course, medyo nilet ko na namin yun because she doesn't want to take her oath, no? But in accordance with the rules, she violated the rule of the committee. But in deference to the Vice President, hindi na nga namin po pinursue yun. But of course, it's all depending sa members of the committee.
We'll be back with more stories after this break. Keep it here on One News. Welcome back. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Pauline Verzosa. Severe tropical storm Nika is still moving towards the West Philippine Sea after it battered the northern Luzon. And now let's get some latest information from Pag-asa weather forecaster Veronica Torres. Good morning, Veronica. Ano nga ba ang latest kay severe tropical storm Nika?
Apo, ito nga minomonitor natin na si Severe Tropical Storm Nika ay kanina alas 4 ng umaga nasa layong 185 kilometers kanluran ng Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. Nagtataglay ito ng lakas na hangin na 95 kilometers per hour at gustiness up to 115 kilometers per hour. May nakataas pa rin tayong signal number 1 sa may Ilocos Norte, northern portion ng Ilocos Sur, northern portion ng Apayao, northern at western portion ng Abra, western portion ng Babuyan Islands at ang northwestern portion ng mainland Cagayan. Naasahan nga natin na posible nang lumabas ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility, si Nika, within the next 12 hours po.
Okay, Veronica, may ilan pa bang lugar na nasa ilalim ng mga storm signals dahil dito kay severe tropical storm Nika?
Opo, may mga area pa nga rin po na naka-under ng storm signal, particularly nga po sa may Ilocos Norte, northern portion ng Ilocos Sur, northern portion ng Apayao, northern portion ng Abra, western portion ng Babuyan Islands at ang northwestern portion ng mainland Cagayan po.
Oo, Veronica, mukhang may binabantayan din na ibang sama ng panahon ang Pag-asa. May posibilidad ba na magkaroon ng tinatawag nating Fujiwara effect dito sa bagong tropical storm Ophel?
Opo, so ang tama po kayo, may tropical storm tayo monitor na isa pa sa loob na ating Philippine Area of Responsibility. However, masyadong malayo si Ophel pati na rin itong si Nika para magkaroon po tayo ng Fujiwara effect.
Ito naman si Ophel, Veronica, may posibilidad ba na maglandfall siya sa bansa?
Possible din po, nakikita nga po natin possible ito maglandfall sa may eastern section ng northern or central Luzon, pero hindi natin nakikita na yung diretsong tawid niya palabas, nalalabas siya around Ilocos region or central Luzon. Possible pag landfall nito eastern section ng northern or central Luzon, posible namang ito ay magre-recurve at tadaan ito sa may possible northern center ng northern bandang Babuyan Islands, Batanes area.
Okay, maraming salamat para sa update na yan. That was Pag-asa weather forecaster Veronica Torres. For the second year in a row, planet Earth will almost certainly be the hottest it's ever been. This as the globe this year reached above 1.5 degrees Celsius of warming compared to the pre-industrial average. European Climate Agency Copernicus says this is due to the constant increase of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. It adds that the benchmark is psychologically important as nations make decisions internally and approach global negotiations. Spain has announced its new measures to help residents in Valencia affected by the catastrophic flash floods. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said the government will be extending a social shield that will help workers maintain their income and companies to restart operations. The Spanish government will also spend 3.8 million euros for the affected areas. Based on the latest report, over 200 residents died due to the flash floods. And those are the top stories of the hour. I'm Pauline Verzosa. We are One News.